the new Parkway Theater, where good food, diverse entertainment, and community create a place for everyone. For showtimes and special events, check out www.thenewparkway.com.
You are listening to High School 510, where sports and comedy remain from culture.
I could have done that to Jared. After he delayed my herniated disc recovery for like 2 years, being in a car accident on the Highway 80, and the next morning Jared needing me to play in a 24-hour dodgeball tournament.
In my defense,
I was like in lower back pain for 2 years as opposed to like and I was all young, so I didn't know like about chiropractic or any like.
Your body recovers differently and responds differently.
Jared was like black and mild and Gatorade, pal.
Black and mild and Gatorade.
Like,
that heals herniated disc.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I was gonna have an MRI. All I needed was a black and a mild and a Gatorade.
Like the orthopedic surgeon is just like, so after the X-rays, have you considered having a black and mild and a Gatorade?
Wait, how many black and mild?
Yeah, how many? Like, I mean, how herniated? We're talking about herniated. Was it bulge or was it just a little bit out?
Right.
No, you just gotta get some meat. You got these chicken in the fridge, you take it out, you hold it out, and he said you put it on a stick. You put the meat on the stick, and then when the turtle snaps it, because it's trying to take it in to snap the turtle, one person holds the stick hard, and the other person chops the head off right then.
Yeah, ooh, that's
that's how you start off. Right. Yeah,
exactly.
Tweedles.
Actually, how you start is you pull over in Violet, Louisiana, and grab one out the bag. They were alive, like climbing out the bag. I'm like, I'm not prepared. Like, I was like, I'm not prepared for this shit. I'm like, dude, they got social media. Like, you can market your business in so many ways these days. Like, this road, I'm damn near the only person who's been on this road.
That's the South. The sad part, I bet you probably sold a few of those.
He probably,
people probably thinking like, hey man, I hope he's out there with those turtles. I hope he's out there. I gotta give me some turtle soup. You know,
right.
I said we was gonna turtle soup tonight. Man. I ain't got no turtle yet.
Man, you should have bought one like that. You'd probably definitely been his first sale.
Yeah. I was just so caught off by it because I'm from the Bay. My experience with turtles is like you put them in a little aquarium and they sit there and you name it. Yeah.
Then your parents take care of it when you move out the house finally.
Right. Jared, are you hearing me?
I think we're good. I think we're at a good spot right now. It was a little bit high earlier, but
Violet can be kind of beautiful though, right on the Mississippi, and there's some.
Violet's on the Mississippi?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Violetta.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel left out, man. I usually just cross over.
Well, see, but in the South is the
it.
place where you could have like an all-out argument with your family, but then y'all good the next week.
You're good.
Like in California, it's a real California thing to have an argument with somebody. Just never talk to them.
Don't talk to them. Like my sisters live in the same room. They didn't talk to each other for years.
Damn.
Well, one sister, she was just really mean about it. She holds grudges.
Oh
She's
shit!
like, I'm not talking to her, and didn't. She gave her one-word answers whenever it had to be said.
He breaks down every fighter's history. He writes their height, weight, who they dating, and then he talks about the fight for 10 minutes.
Who they
and then there's 10 fights. So like we're sitting here like, and usually neither one of us have really watched the whole fight. We just kind of watch the highlights.
I watched the whole fights.
Did you watch this whole fight?
Yeah, I watched the 3 main
fights.
fights.
Like interrupt him?
No.
All right.
I would have gone and watched, but I was doing.
out of town.
I was out of town doing a fun, weird, dark, cultish event.
Oh, I want to hear about it actually.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it a little bit later. All right, we'll get into that. We can talk about it. We can record about it, or we can just talk about it. We can chop it up, but we should start the show.
All right.
Man, it sounds like
we ain't started the show yet. So,
sound like you're going to Jeffrey Epstein's house,
bruh. Aaron, I need you to. Pal, I need you to give me a letter.
I ain't never gave you a letter before.
Give you a lighter?
A letter.
That's what I would have gave him if you'd asked
I'm going with P.
Everyone goes with the letter there first.
Let's go with the same
Pelicans,
letters,
baby.
Well,
P, Jared, you got P.
I got P? Okay. Potent, pugnacious propaganda.
Periwinkle.
Philandering, pedophiles,
Purpose.
pimping,
Pugnacious.
predatory,
Puig.
pasta pomodoro.
U.S. citizen, Puig.
Peter Piper.
Pasta pomodoro. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the High Score 510 podcast. You can catch us on highscore510.com or at the High Score 510 on Twitter, Instagram, and the YouTube.
And the High Score 976 number.
And yeah, the High Score 976 number that we got. Anyways, we are here with.
This is Aaron Grayson, also known as AG3, coming at you like the night guard on duty at the Manhattan Metropolitan Prison.
That is the fighters who used to fight naked.
So is that why your nickname was General Butt Naked?
Yes, because I was naked, because I fought naked. Once I'm naked, no bullet can affect me. Once I'm naked, I could disappear.
I feel like that every time I go hop in the water. I was right, you're right. Every time the full moon's out and there's some water. I feel like that when I hit the steam room today at the gym.
General Butt Naked.
I'm walking around naked in that steam locker room.
General Butt Naked.
Because nothing could penetrate me when I'm naked.
Like you go into a prison shower, dude.
Come on, man.
They say I was coming to you from the Metropolitan.
Aaron's like the opposite of Tom from Boondocks. He's like, I'm not going to get anally raped. Like, I'm fine. And we are also here with...
Hey, yo, this is Taco Pablo, a.k.a. Brandon. I don't know which one comes first, Brandon or Taco Pablo, but I'm feeling a little sad because I'm missing the second annual taco feed out in San Leandro. So I hope y'all happy.
If it was anything like the one in San Jose, remember we went one year, Brandon? I'll let Jared finish the show.
Brandon, what color you want on your soundbite?
Let's do green, dark green.
It doesn't have anything recorded on it. That's
Okay, light green. It is light green.
Like mint green.
Mint green.
This bores me. Is anyone up for a game of basketball? How about you and your friends versus me and the revolution?
And we are also here with...
This is Powell DeGangi, otherwise known as Lito P. Loungin, and I'm happy to be on High Score podcast. I've listened to all the episodes in the past, and happy to finally be here.
There we go. He definitely haven't listened to any of the episodes. Pal just placated us hardcore. Like, we have not had any downloads in New Orleans, my friend. I know these things. I know these things. Hey, shout out to Michigan.
I use a VPN.
Shout out to Michigan and Nevada. Holla at us.
Listen to High Score. What I do before thing.
I don't know who's downloading us from Michigan, but consistently they're downloading our show.
From Michigan?
Shout out to Michigan. Who are you?
Somebody who drinks the water.
Right. You fucked up.
Shout out to Saginaw.
All right, Kyle, what color you want?
Let me get that teal. That Florida Marlins 1997 teal.
To get a dick out, to ration a piece of it out, just like they ration out damn government cheese in the project. And see, we got to stop this right here. We got to stop this from What? Me? Yeah. Government cheese in the project. Then you know how they had them big old blocks of government cheese, that long, thick, just stack of government cheese, that hard cheese. It was good, but when you eat it, it constipates you, run all up in you, lock your bowels up.
Yes, it did. Yes,
Alexis K. Tyler. Shout out to Atlanta Public Access TV.
That's what that was?
That's Alexis K. Tyler.
Shout out to Alexis Tyler.
Windman is going to also be a noose around your nuts. I mean, a true nut bracket.
Public access. Thank God we had more channels in LA than the Bay Area had. You know, when I moved up here, I was like, dude, the Bay Area had like 3 channels. Like LA had like about, we had like 13 just before cable. Like you didn't have cable, you still had 13 popular channels. And like I moved up here, it's like, dude, there's Fox, channel KTVU,
Berkeley TV, BTV.
BTV is good.
So that's why I don't know anything about these public access people.
But you do know about how the wedding band is a noose around the nuts.
Hold on. And my name is Jared, a.k.a. DJ Art, with 2 T's for a double dose of that tink tink. The D is silent, so it's just Jart.
Salute the vagina.
Dude, how long was her channel? How long was she on the air?
Dude, there's a lot of content.
So me and Powell go back. We used to have like some YouTube binges where we would just like be on YouTube when YouTube was kind of first popping off, and just like finding crazy videos. So that's how we found Turquoise Jeep. And
I forgot about Turquoise Jeep.
Alexis Tyler, just because this fool would like just go on binges where he just look up like random shit, and we just like kind of go down a rabbit hole. So rabbit holes were starting to become a new thing.
That was before I went to therapy to kick that habit.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Dude, I spent like 4 hours just sitting in Powell's room watching YouTube videos one time. Like, Powell, we're 25 years old. Why are we still doing this?
Oh, it wasn't college.
No, it lasted beyond college.
It was beyond college, right?
Like, thank God.
That's how we found out about Turquoise Jeep, because
that's why we salute the vagina.
Salute.
Thank God.
Salute the vagina.
Dude, I know a bunch of people that didn't graduate based on what video games were out. It was
Yeah.
on YouTube at that time.
We graduated. Shout out. We made it.
Thank God that I was given bastard keys in college. I didn't do anything right with them, but it kept me from just being locked into YouTube. Well, the YouTube didn't exist. What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah, you didn't have YouTube.
For us, it was mostly like Madden tournaments that would go on. We wouldn't play in dodgeball. Like, we were doing Madden tournaments.
Them Halo tournaments were still pretty big, too.
We used to do NHL tournaments because not everyone played Madden for some reason at Cal.
Yeah.
And so we had a lot of NHL tournaments. And then I remember going over to some football players' house, and they would do the Nintendo pad. The track and field racing. I was like, man, y'all fools. No wonder why you guys keep losing. You're doing Nintendo pad, racing each other on Nintendo.
They forming bad habits.
It was a bunch of DBs.
like that explains why he wrote that.
They were all DBs because all they ever talked about was their speed, and they'll be in there just having a Nintendo pad part and just racing each other. I'm like, okay, I'm out.
He's like, you only chop your steps when you're slowing down in a route break. You don't chop your steps to keep up with somebody. Yeah, those fools. All right. Well, anyways, shout out to Alexis Tyler sponsorship.
She was
Come be a guest. We'd love to have you on the show.
Love to have you on the show.
People started discovering her, like she started to bubble up, and then people realized, like, oh, she's actually just crazy. Because people were trying to work with her, and like, oh, let's have you on the show, like. And like, but you gotta clean it up a little bit. Yeah. And then no, she wasn't able to do it. Like she wasn't able to keep
Alexis Tyler. I didn't even know who tried to get her on their show.
No, like a bunch of people like the local TV stations started to hear about her.
Yeah.
And they wanted her to come on, like give like relationship advice.
Yeah, right.
But you can't say dick or like you can't say the wedding ring.
He's like, I'm gonna go on the morning show and say.
You really can't say that on morning news. So like they're like, actually, you know what? We're good.
I feel like she'd be a good vice. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Can I see what this one does?
So a lot of them have not only taken the wedding band off their finger, they done took the wedding band off the nuts.
Running wild.
They realized she was just crazy. There's a picture of her holding a dildo to her face. Yeah. And I mean, she's really holding it. There's nothing put in.
No, but I like that. I like that because her, it's the crisis is like, the wedding rings are coming off the fingers and the nuts. Like she's very concerned about this.
The wedding band is a true nut bracket.
Where is she now? I want to know where.
I know exactly. It's like I hope she owns some real estate or something.
Right.
Where are they now?
She was like your landlord.
We should do a Where Are They Now segment about, just do a deep dive into somebody that was like important to our formative years.
Mark Morrison, Return to the Mac.
I never heard him before he returned. I was like, you back from where? Where are you from?
He was back in 92 from nowhere. He was back in 92 from nowhere.
I don't think Mark Morrison ever left. I think he just showed up. Anyways, well,
that came out in what year? That was 90.
Let's get into the show.
Let's get into it.
Brandon, what do we have to talk about today?
Oh man, I first want to talk about your boy, Conor McGregor.
Oh, Conor McGregor.
Let's get this out. Let's get this.
Get out of the way.
Let's get this white elephant out the way first.
So Jared, you get out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, I'm working on talking less about MMA and not going long-winded or just like talking forever about it. So I'm working on it. We'll see.
You're working on not ruining the podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of MMA talk. Let's just talk about MMA real quick. Anyways, yeah. So Conor McGregor is allegedly, I think he's under investigation.
I mean, can you say allegedly when there's a
nothing's
full video?
happened? There's a full video. A video came out this week of Conor McGregor punching a man in a bar from April, where he punched him over a dispute of drinking his proper 12 whiskey, as what the apparent reason is, right? So
Wait, dripping is what?
He went into a bar and he has this whiskey that he's sponsoring that he's like the face of. It's called Proper 12. It's Irish whiskey, right?
Yeah.
So
What age demographic was this bar? Like,
it's older dudes. It's older. This is in Ireland, bro.
Older Ireland like pub.
Yeah, it's a pub.
So no women are in there.
No.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, this is. I think only one person works in here. Also, it's like there's no waitress or waiter.
Yeah.
So the video shows him go in. He's greeted. One dude is just sitting at the bar, but not really paying attention to him. Everyone else is like, "Oh, what's up, man?" Like whatever. He tries to buy a round of his Proper 12 for everyone and be like, everyone drinks his sláinte, happiness, you know. The other dude refuses it, tries to pass it back, and he tries to put it back in front of him, and then he tries to pass it back again, and he like grabs it, puts it down in front of him. And then like I think things are said, but the dude's just sitting there to the side of him, you know what I'm saying, with McGregor to his left, not really looking at him, just kind of just like peeking up, just like, yeah, whatever. But he's like older also. He looked like he's like at least in his maybe like 50s.
Yeah.
And refused to drink, and then McGregor was like just all of a sudden just whap and just like hit him with like a straight left, kind of coming from underneath though. And then he got grabbed by some people and walked out. Like some of his crew walked him out. But this is the second incident within the last like 6 months.
It's the second videotape incident
of him like slapping the phone out of somebody's hand and stomping it or something like that.
Stomped the phone. Remember? Yeah. He tried to say, they were like, well, maybe it's an accident. I was like, wait, he's stomping the dude's phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at Powell's screen right now.
He basically, yeah. So he's had a couple incidences where he's
old ass white dude.
Everybody's old
as hell. Oh, there is a chick behind the bar.
Dude, you made it seem like they weren't old, Jerry.
This is an old ass Irish pub. Some geriatric shit.
These are people you should be respecting, not.
He punched a geriatric.
That fool minding his own business.
I mean, that dude was like 2 years away from being a Walmart greeter, and you're like, oh man, he's not that old.
He's gonna be working at Safeco Field in Seattle.
He didn't stand up. He's just like.
Is everybody old at Safeco Field?
All the greeters are the ones that they're like, do you need help finding your seats?
I don't know. Thank you,
volunteers.
Yeah.
For the record, there's not a single brand name article of clothing on anybody.
No. I think I see people wearing tweed jackets. People are wearing tweed.
To let you know what kind of place it is.
Yeah.
Just think like think from like, whoa babe. That'll do, pig. That's the kind of vibe I get there.
Exactly.
Actually being an alcoholic. Like,
yeah.
Like
exactly.
I'm not a social drug.
Exactly. Yeah. Dude, there was no socializing. That's what that dude was. That dude was like, dude, don't bother me. I'm an alcoholic.
I'm just trying to be in my own space right now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be here.
He wasn't trying to drink that no cheap whiskey.
Yeah, so the real question is like, how crazy is Conor McGregor? What would it take for you to punch some random dude at a bar?
Like, I mean, it certainly wouldn't be not drinking my whiskey that I'm trying to give you for free.
Right.
I mean, you're not drinking my whiskey, you get punched. maybe it's a cultural difference. Maybe that's something that happens in Ireland.
Like, I'm mad.
Like I remember a similar story with Diddy though. Like when he was like first doing the
Ciroc. That's shitty.
Like he would go to bars and like somebody order Patron, like he would walk over there and like, oh, you need to order this Ciroc. And like he got in a couple like altercations like in New York because people were like, no, I'm trying to get this Patron right now. Fuck your Ciroc. And like he would get all in people's face. And I was like, dude, like what?
Back in New York,
you're making money no matter what. But I think Conor McGregor just does need to put hands on people. I mean, he's going around punching people. And the crazy thing is, dude didn't even flinch. Like he just sort of like just took it on the chin, and that was it. But anyway, I'm rambling.
So okay, I have a question. So if you're the marketing team for the whiskey, obviously this is a bad PR look, but you could kind of finesse it and like use it to your advantage and just be like, yeah, this is the whiskey. Like you might get socked for not drinking it.
Yeah, they might do that.
And just on some shameless.
This whiskey make you hit old people.
yeah.
You'll be punching old guys in tweed jackets in no time, knocking them out.
And just own it. It's like, yeah. All right, this is how we're moving.
The Irish whiskey of fighting.
Staying on UFC, man. My man DC got knocked out last night.
He got TKO'd.
I'm not excited about this development, man. He's definitely on a projection.
I thought this was gonna be his last fight. Wasn't he retiring?
I think he wanted to fight John Jones one more time
and lose one more time.
I wanted to see it, but I don't think it's gonna happen now that he got hit. But I mean, it's just one of those things like where anybody can lose in the UFC. Everybody's a professional fighter, unlike boxing.
His next logical fight is probably Miocic. He gets a rematch like Miocic did because he's been a good heavyweight.
And you think he's gonna get a rematch?
They should give him a rematch because he knocked Miocic out the first time. Miocic knocked him out this time.
So we're gonna get a third.
You get a third round to settle it. They both got each other one time. It's like you come back and see who, like, this is like a trilogy fight that is like great for the sport. Like boxing had trilogy fights, you know what I'm saying, where fighters, they got the best of each other one time and they had a third one. Like, you go for it. You build up that storyline, you build up that lore, that legacy within the company or within the sport, and also allow these guys to further cement their legacy, or, you know, to have a chance to cement their legacy. Because if he beats DC a second time, then they can start considering the greatest heavyweight ever.
See, but that's
but if DC beats him, then DC can retire and be like, hey, he was one of the greatest light heavyweights, potentially the greatest heavyweight, but he only fought there for a little while and then he retired.
Well, I mean, you can't really trust UFC to do that because they didn't do the Nate Diaz McGregor fight. They resisted the third fight between those two.
They did.
They're still not. They're not trying to do Khabib and McGregor either. They're not trying to do that one either. But that's a shit show. They're not trying to do three there too.
So here's the thing, that whole McGregor.
That's just a shit show because they just start fighting in the stands.
Yeah, the McGregor one was they were trying to get McGregor to fight. There was he was holding up 2 weight classes at the time. And they had several fighters who had been waiting and had earned title shots that he hadn't fought. So they needed to get him onto the next like title fight, because a Diaz fight wasn't for a title because they were fighting at a different weight. And they could always push that one back. You know what I'm saying? I think it was one of those things where they had other fighters that were like at their peaks that they wanted to have go against McGregor, because anything McGregor touched was going to be big, right? But like there was other unproven things that needed to happen to continue to push the other weight divisions, or the other fighters that were like real challengers to McGregor. DC. Oh man, I feel bad. I feel like DC didn't play to proper game plan to help himself win.
Was he in shape?
He went 3 rounds pretty well, but in the 4th is where it was crazy. Like Miocic, like immediately came out and was like a little more spry. Like he might have saved himself up a little bit to try and like really try and catch him in the 4th, but he started ripping like this left hook to the body like a couple times, and like it didn't really phase him, but like he just kept ripping it. And at a certain point, like you saw like Cormier starting to like respond, like trying to block it, putting his hands down. And at that point, it was probably like a minute left in the 4th, where he hit him with another one of those like digging left hooks to the body, and it kind of caught like right at the rib area. Yeah. And like I think Cormier was starting to get winded at that point, but then also like that hit him. You saw it kind of like he was like and then he just like rushed him and hit him with a couple 1-2s and caught him with a couple rights that put him down, and just he punched him into a sitting position. But he wasn't out, but like he would have been pummeled for the next 30 seconds. He was like boom, boom, boom. DC was just been there, just getting punched in the head. But yeah, it was kind of sad to see DC go out like that. But those body shots, he probably hit him with about like 7 or 8 of them before. And like they were like hard, just like left hook digging into the body. Yeah. And like Cormier, I think it was a little bit too nonchalant on his feet, because he could have just wrestled him the whole time. I don't want to see him wrestle him the whole time, but he could have, like, anytime he really wanted to, he could have just like ended the round by taking him down properly and controlling him.
Why didn't he do it then?
I think because he wanted to prove that he could probably knock him out again.
Didn't prove it.
Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know what you think, Brandon. You saw the whole fight?
Yeah.
You watched it? Wait, did you see it live or did you stream it?
Oh no! Like,
did you watch it illegally?
That's the thing. I don't know if it's illegal if it's on YouTube. Like, is that a thing? Like,
I'll just see it on YouTube every time.
Am I illegal for watching it on YouTube?
Wait, who was broadcasting on YouTube?
So there's a bunch of people so they do so the way they do it on YouTube.
Live? Was it live?
Yeah. So like the way they do it on YouTube, like they don't show the video. Like it's a video like that's half the screen, and some dude's like on Twitch or something like that. Live. Oh. So like it doesn't look like it's the thing, but you gotta like.
But then you watch it.
The dude talking.
You know, I kind of like that.
It gets them viewers though, also that'll follow their Twitch stream. I might have to try that.
It gets he just has to pay for it, but it gets them viewers, and UFC ain't got to be so greedy. They ain't getting all the dimes. So I'm fine with that.
He might be under investigation, but you know, like it changed from month to month.
I was playing a video game.
But no, overall, I think the whole card was pretty solid as far as like who was fighting.
Yeah.
That means next month nobody's fighting.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna know anybody on the card.
Probably.
Was there other people on the card? Did the card exist?
Nate Diaz came back and fought Anthony Pettis and won a 3-round decision.
It sounded like the battle of the places that where they are from that you don't. If you break down, you just go ahead and call an Uber and get out that town and leave your car there.
Do you watch UFC?
No.
Good. That's good for you,
pal. You love UFC.
You're smarter, better man than everybody else.
No.
You know what Powell does watch?
Nobody.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
Vagina power.
It's the worst part of it's one of the worst parts of society.
I'd actually be interested to see what everyone's ranking are in terms of sports.
Sports like entertainment currently?
Yeah,
or like
what
overall
leagues?
in life.
No, for
just sports in
like
general.
Like your
currently.
preference in terms of what are the best sports all
the best
around.
sports that I watch, or what I like the most. So those are two different things.
No, what you all included, not what you play, but as a consumer of sports, which league?
Okay.
Rank the leagues.
Yeah, write this
Does
down.
WWE count?
Yeah. Okay. It's sports entertainment.
Yeah, I could watch football. It's probably number one.
NFL.
Yeah, that's just because I like NFL. I like the sport football. I've always liked the sport, but so watching that is probably like the best, thing I get most invested in. I'll say UFC is probably like our MMA, like good MMA is like probably second right now for me, and then basketball, and then like soccer and baseball are about even.
International soccer.
International, like European League soccer, but I don't watch it that much. But I don't watch much baseball much either. I'll go to baseball games because it's accessible.
Yeah.
But if there was like actually good soccer, I'd probably be more inclined to go to a game of watching soccer versus a baseball game.
In college, nowhere on that list.
College sports, like I can watch. I got more into college football in the last couple of years. Like I like just watching it and just kind of casually following it. But I try not to like watch it too hard.
Below soccer.
No, it's probably around the same. But I probably watch more of it than soccer or baseball.
Yeah, see, and it's hard for me because there's like NFL. That's probably the one thing that I probably watched the most, right? But it's easier because it's like one day.
Right.
I mean, Thursday. I don't usually watch the Monday game. But
Yeah.
Thursday and Sunday, it's like it's easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's one day, one place. You know, I ordered an NFL package and just watch them all. Watch as much as I can.
It's like your favorite TV show comes on one day a week.
That's what it seems more like. Yeah, it's like your favorite TV show. And so NFL is number one. Number two, I don't know. I'm kind of in between. I think it's basketball recently. NBA, it probably was NC2A to NBA. NBA probably the last couple of years has got itself back in there.
All right.
I'm super not happy with this deal, but I'm better. I'm better now. This offseason made me happy.
All right.
Basketball is just too top heavy. I don't like top heaviness. That's why I like NFL. I don't like top heaviness. Then it's somewhere. I think it might be a tie, only because I'm a Premier League guy. But I'm also. But when I hurt my back a few years ago and I couldn't go anywhere, I watched a lot of baseball. And since then, I just watched a shitload of baseball. And so I ended up watching a lot of baseball. They're all pretty up there, though. It's not like I hate them all. There's nothing I hate. You know, baseball you can watch casually. You know, I could just have it on, walk through the house, make dinner.
Make dinner. Baseball is the ultimate make dinner.
Yeah, make dinner, fold laundry. I can do it all. So, I can make dinner, just have it on, background noise. You know, walk in. If I miss something, I don't miss much. I just walk in on it, you know?
Yeah.
Brandon, what you got?
Download new apps. I don't know. Like, number one for me, the one I probably watch the most is probably the NFL. Second is probably NCAA football. And it's really only the Pac-12. Like, I only watch football games with the teams I'm interested in, and I only watch NCAA football with teams I'm interested in.
Pac-12 football, interesting.
I know, because it's like horrible.
Yeah.
How the hell do you watch Pac-12?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, when you talk about being top heavy, the Pac-12 is more competitive.
It's competitive because everybody's awful.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't expect it to be the best football I ever played, and then Alabama don't play nobody. So like, it's kind of like, okay,
You should see that. You see the schedule this year. You thought they played nobody other years. It's the worst year ever.
And there might be like 3 games like that are really competitive, right? Because you know how the NCAA does, right? Oh, we got Michigan versus Utah. Like Utah's ranked number 5.
Yeah.
Just because they play Michigan, like they know they're going to be undefeated.
Yeah.
And so it's all marketing from that point of view, right?
Yeah.
You don't know how good people are until they actually show up, right? Or until they actually go through the season.
But you got to play games on the schedule, though.
Exactly.
You gotta play the game.
Exactly.
It's crazy, man.
That's been the tagline for the show.
Oh, wait. So playing the games on the schedule. So what else? What else is it, Brandon?
So yeah, then after that, I mean, I really only watch the Warriors at this point, and whoever the Warriors are playing against. We'll see what happens this season.
This season's more wide open. This season, that's the reason.
I'm more excited about the Warriors this year than I have any of the Kevin Durant years.
No, I am too. I'm way more not excited and like I'm happy the team's gonna win, but like like not knowing what's going to happen, and like it's an actual like transitional year. Like there is a lot on the line this season of how they're going to rebound and rebuild a team that they're not having to fully rebuild, but like how they're going to remold it. They lost some important players, so I think this season is going to be way more interesting. I'm probably going to be way more prone to watching games. That's why it's like the third sport for me now.
Powell, why do you say that?
Because
you're a Warrior fan, right?
I'm a Warrior fan.
That's why I want to hear this.
Yeah. I loved the old Warriors offense pre Kevin Durant, and every time Durant's been injured over the last 3 years, we've seen glimpses of that old Warrior offense, and that's like such a thing of beauty. And I feel like that's when Draymond Green talks about we created a baby here, and I'm sticking it through. Like that's the baby is this that offense that totally utilizes Draymond, Clay, and Steph's best qualities. And even though Durant at times fit in and well enough to win some titles, it just wasn't what I was looking for as a Warrior fan.
Do you think they would have won 2 more titles without Durant?
I'm gonna say yes.
2? You say yes to 2.
I'm gonna say I would have said that okay, not just that team without Durant. Without Durant and a restacked bench, a good quality restacked bench that you would have put the Durant money towards. That team with a stacked bench, then they're beating that Cleveland team.
Yeah, because the money they would have spent on Kevin Durant, they would have probably had Al Horford or DeMarcus Cousins when he was healthy. Al Horford. Like they had the money to
anybody,
do that.
PJ Tucker, Clint Capella, whoever.
He said PJ Tucker, Jared. PJ Tucker.
Yes.
Tell me he didn't just say that